5, which he did happily. But we're in the early stages of this now. Let's be very careful about what we conclude. First signs are that it looks like the shot did not do what it was intended to do, and that he may well be all right. Let's be very careful.
Absolutely. That is the best caution we also always have to take. People watching this video can see he very much wanted to telegraph the whole thing. He was talking, that he was motioning and gesturing.
Enough.
But if this turns out to be what
Enough.
To hurt him, to create havoc potentially at this event, Britt, you've covered these for decades. We know that there is always a risk when folks are out. Britt, if you'll hold on a second, we want to go back to Alexis.
All right, folks, obviously, breaking news on this Saturday night is apparently President Trump. We don't know if he was shot. We do not know if he was shot. We're going to develop. You can share. It is crazy. Yep. Hi, Tracy. There's Allison. Folks, this is the story. I can't believe this is happening. We're going to, right now, it's 6:36. Yeah, there was blood above the ear. But we don't know if he was shot or if it's when they knocked him, the Secret Service knocked him to the ground. So, part is unknown. This is the photo that they're talking about right there of the president. So, yes, I know, Steve. It's terrible. Hi there, Lisa. Terrible. He did get up and pump his fist to the crowd. This is in Pennsylvania. Yes, he did. That's right, Steve. And you can see he may have been shot in the air. He may have been shot in the air. Again, this is breaking news right now. It's 6:37. I'm going to flip around, chatting with some sources on the ground there. But it does look like that is exactly right. Terrible, Joanne. He did, Tracy. Well, and you can see it. I mean, this is the photo that was captured right there of the president. I hate seeing that, folks. This was all getting ready for Wisconsin. Wow. I'm telling you, Eric. It did. You're right. But it could have been the noise. We don't know. There was blood on his ear. He may have been shot. He may have been shot. We have to deal with that. We're going to wait for confirmation, folks. We're going to get through it. This is the story. It's horrifying. I cannot believe this is happening like many of you. Folks, I think right now I encourage all of you to say a prayer for the president, for President Trump. We know they were going to try to be after him. We know that they were going to try to take him. And now we're dealing with this right now. It is, it's hard to, it's too hard to know really anything. This just happened. We're going to stay live, folks, and this way I can go through and get you all the latest. I do have communication within the Trump camp that we're going to share with you. But this is, we knew that with what was going on with Biden, you knew you're either with us or you're not with us, John. Okay? I know. It's not looking good. And he didn't pick a VP yet. This is bad. Folks, we got to deal in reality. There's nothing good about this. He did stand up, we think, on his own, but we're not sure. It is very, very possible. I mean, and Eric is right. I know, Steve. It's going to take a while, though. I mean, folks, if you think the police and the state police go slow, Secret Service are no deal. Wow. Again, repeating this breaking news. Now, I'm going to stay with, there were shots fired at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. Shots fired at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. And right now, we're going to use this platform that we have, folks. You can put the latest you're hearing. Yeah. He was. And Eric, if you could put an explanation to everybody. Captain Ron, President Trump was at a rally and he was shot in Pennsylvania. Well, no, he was shot at in Pennsylvania. Shots fired at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. I want to be very, very cautious. We want to be very, very cautious. We don't know whether or not he was hit. It does seem, though, that he was hit. But I'm going to rely on some of our law enforcement officials that we have that can tell us what they think regarding. We don't know. And folks, you can type in someone's name. But again, this is terrible news right now that happened just moments ago at a rally in Pennsylvania. There were shots fired. And this is the picture that everyone is talking about. President Trump on stage. It does look like he was, I'm going to say it looks like he was shot in the air. He did go to his ear as he was falling down. Now, we don't know. It's very possible. Now, we also don't know what type of, he could have other wounds. I want to remind people, if you remember when President Reagan was shot, it is, Heather. Initially, they didn't think it was that bad because the Secret Service immediately got President Reagan into the limousine and got him out of there. For those that remember, with President Reagan, you first thought, okay, well, it can't be that bad. It's very tough because the way they crowd around and then they essentially get him out of there. But this does not look good. The convention is set to start on Monday in Milwaukee. This is the scene right now. It does seem he was shot. Yep. I don't know, Joanne. I know, Nicole. We all need to pray for the president. This is so rotten. It's hard to believe, actually. He has been rushed out by Secret Service. No one cares what Pence thinks. I can't believe this has happened. You know, as they're all in disarray, gee, I wonder who's the shooter was. We know who the shooter was. It was a Biden supporter. So it's terrible, Melissa. All right, let me see if I can give you the latest. Yeah, he did grab his ear when he went down. This is what it looked like. Hold on. Yeah, he did. He grabbed his ear. Watch this.
Their priority is protecting the president, getting him out of there. But now we've got a crime scene investigation. What happens in the moments after we watch all of this play out when it comes to law enforcement and investigating what just happened there at that scene?
Well, immediately, Shannon, what happens is that area in which the shots were believed to have been fired
He did. I hate to say it, but it's almost reminiscent a little bit of. Now, this is the president, though, pumping his fist to the audience. Folks, there's the visual. Look at that. That is courage. Yep. That is the president pumping his fist. Wow. How terrible. All right. I was going to say, not to try to be too melodramatic. I know, Brenda. There's Farrah Paul. Folks, we all have to come together. I think it will, Steve. It will. That's right, Brenda. But we don't know. We don't know at this point. Let me see if I can bring you the latest now. Oh, my God. It's so terrible. Assassination attempt. Okay. Now, President Trump says he's fine. In a statement, he's being checked at a medical facility. He's expected, thank God. Oh my goodness, folks. He is expected to recover and be okay after this assassination attempt. Wow. This is just coming across. President Trump is saying he's fine, but he is being checked at a medical facility. Oh, goodness. That is just coming across. Wow. This is terrible. He is Jane Rice. Rushed off stage. Butler, Pennsylvania. Wow. Terrible. Secret Service. An incident occurred. Secret Service implemented protective measures. Former President Trump is safe. Active Secret Service investigation. That is the latest right now. That's right, Karen Hart. There's Rose. Well, Diane, we know why. I mean, his ear was grazed. Why? We know why. They want to take him out. They're trying to stop him. I mean, I think that's obvious. Terrible. It's true. All right, so the Secret Service is saying active investigation and he's safe right now. It is Josh. There's Josh Allen Cooney. All right, I don't, I don't need that. I really don't need that. Ed Mack. Shut up. It's like somewhat, there's limited nonsense I'm going to put up with. I'll tell you that much. Yes. Well, we don't know. We don't know about that. I don't think so, Dennis. I think you can that one I think you can rule out. That one you can rule out. Yes, he is doing right now. It seems that he's okay. We're going to bring you the latest now. Secret Service, as I said, issued a statement. Yep. Trump says he's fine, being checked at a medical facility. Wow. Wow, what a nightmare, folks. Right now it's 6:50. I want to let's see. It was 6:22. It's 6:22 is when this broke. 6:22, shots fired at the Trump rally. The former president is safe. Yeah. He was injured. Gunshots. Oh, God. Okay, this is new. President Trump thanks law enforcement first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He's fine and being checked out at a local medical facility. More details will follow. Wow. Huge crowd, by the way. Huge crowd. Oh, God. So terrible. His son just tweeted out, he'll never stop fighting to save America. Don Jr., who we've had as a guest on our program. Folks, right now it's 6:51. Assassination attempt on President Trump. Joe Powers impeached him, indicted him, trying to jail him. Now they tried to assassinate him. What are they afraid of? Joe Powers is the chairman of the Rhode Island Republican Party, just put out that statement. We know what they're afraid of. Wow. Well, Joe Biden said it's time to put Trump in a bullseye. Wow. What about that talk? Terrible. Yeah, we just already had that statement. Wow. What an image. Wow, look at that. Folks, there you go. I mean, that is the image right there. That is the t-shirt. Look at that right now. That's right, Rose. How about that, Catherine? Biden, all you need is a bullseye. It surprised me. He has tight security around him, and it was at a rally. We don't know who did it, how they got it in. Well, he does have blood in the air, though. Folks, this is the video. Terrible. Everyone is putting out that photo. First thing he did was thank members of law enforcement. John Kelly, they don't target anybody. Don't even say stuff like that. I don't like comments like that. Don't even say something like that. No, there's no need for that. We don't do stuff like that. Well, it surprised me. Jenny, President Trump, there were shots fired at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. We're waiting to find out. He says he's okay. He's at a medical facility. This just happened in the last half hour, folks. We don't know that, Jonna. Jonna, this is second warning for you. We do not know that happened. What is going on? I can't stress it enough. I'm not going to put up with false information tonight. We do not know that. That has not been. No, that there is blood above the ear. We don't have it confirmed that he was shot. It looks like he was shot. There was blood above his ear. He did fall, but I'm not going to have any patience for people that are putting definitive statements. So no, that is not accurate. No, that means there's no two ways to interpret that. No, we're waiting to find out if he was. There were definitely shots fired. That part is true. God, it's not that tough to, folks, it's not that tough to follow. There were shots fired, true. He does has blood above his ear, true. Let's wait for an official statement before you start putting definitively. You don't know that he has a hole in his ear. Let me look at that photo again. We've been down this road. That does not look good, I admit, but let's just wait for the official word, especially if you go around the ear. I don't know. It does, I admit. I mean, I'm not saying it looks fine. And there is blood around the ear. It could be. It's possible, Heather, but although they immediately started saying he does, Dawn, they immediately all started saying, get down. Being checked at a local medical facility. Wow. Again, this is breaking news. It is Saturday night. It does seem that there has been an assassination attempt on President Trump. And what is unknown is whether it actually hit him, although he is saying his camp released a statement saying that he's fine. I don't know that. President Biden was briefed. He has to go to bed in an hour. This is the photo. All right, President Biden has released a statement. All right. A reporter said, let me be unequivocal about something. This was a security failure of epic historic proportions. There was some type of explosive noise. Governor McKee, political violence of any kind, abhorrent, inexcusable, praying for the safety of President Trump and those at the rally. Look at this. Possible shots fired at Trump. No, it was definite. Whisked off stage. Loud noise rang through the crowd. It sure seems, though, it was shots fired. Folks, this is the photo before he left the stage. Look at the guts and the courage. Wow. CNN. Donald Trump rushed off stage by Secret Service during a campaign rally. How? Marco Rubio put, really? No mention of the attempt to kill him? Nikki Haley has been invited to speak at the convention next week. It does seem that it does seem like they grazed his ear. CNN, he was rushed off stage. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Wow. Here it is.
Take a look what happened.
That happened moments ago.
Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. If you want to really see something that's take a look at what happened.
Terrible.
Really see something.
For those of you not seen,
He immediately grabbed his ear.
Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened.
Wow. Listen to the screams.
Let me get my shoes. Hold on, you're ready.
Knocked him out of his shoes.
What's up?
Look at him pumping the fist to the crowd.
that incident, as we are learning more, we are
How?
told
Holy
Trump
cow.
landed on his feet as he was leaving is fine. That's according to his campaign. That's according to the Secret Service.
Now we're gonna have to see him. His campaign is saying that he's fine.
They have all these protocols in place. They're going to have multiple locations of where to take the president. They are going to get some
Secret Service, Steve, was top notch. That's right. They were Jane Rice. 100%. Folks, this is terrible. Wow.
It's the perimeter around the other protectees, the Trump children. You don't know how wide this might be. Is it just a lone person? Is it a couple of different people? Don't know all the reports about other people being injured there are true or not. And that would be interesting to see if how that plays out. But the president there with the flag in the background, blood coming from his face, standing defiantly, I think would be perhaps the most defining moment of this presidential election. They tried to
Wow.
they've now had an assassination attempt on the president, and the
Okay.
this country
Is this accurate?
take a deep breath, but at the same time,
Okay.
this country
Mike Valenti. Can't be the Mike Valenti. Butler County District Attorney. One person is believed to be dead. President Trump is okay. No information about the shooter right now. Wow.
So you hear what the president's saying there, and when he's doing
He is with WTAE in Pittsburgh. Wow. Oh, the person who died was someone in the crowd, so maybe someone was shot and killed. Wow. That's new. That's new information that you haven't heard. Law enforcement say they're not sure how he was injured or what may have occurred. How?
You know, the initial reaction from the Secret Service looks
The
to me
suspect
to
is
be
down.
amazing to jump in front and cover up the president, get him into that Watergate, and get him to one of. There are going to be multiple different hospitals or extraction points for the president, and you know, the Secret Service. That's what they're doing. That's what they're paid to do. But it's more than that. They got to have guts to get it done. And when the president stood up and pumped his hand, blood coming from his ear and his fist.
Oh my God.
The guy's a fighter. You can say a lot about Donald Trump, but he is a fighter.
Biden sent the order.
Jason Chaffetz, thank you for that.
Wow. Well, he did say the bullseye comment. That is true.
It is quite a moment in this campaign. Butler, Pennsylvania is one of these rural communities from Pittsburgh, about 50 miles, where the
One person was killed. The former president is safe.
And even a week and a half ago, even Democrats were talking about this rally as getting great attendance, and certainly it was.
You know, folks, they keep throwing gas on the fire.
So many have gathered there to hear the president's message. I think the image we're watching, that low camera shot, the still camera frame has already become somewhat
That's right, Evelyn.
an American politics. You have a
It's true, Pat. It could have been. I don't. We're going to have to wait and see.
one other time in American history that has recaptured a job in this world.
President has received an initial briefing. That's from the White House. Well, they keep saying they have to stop him. Someone in the crowd died. Oh my God. So frightening, folks. Listen, like many of you, I mean, it's so upsetting. It is. That's right, Steve. Yep. So fire, they return fire. They have not, Marion, but it sounds like there was someone at the rally that lost their life. So it could have been someone near the shooter. It could have been, maybe Steve is intimating, they were Secret Service fired into that area. That part is unknown. President Biden, we're done talking about the debate. It's time to put Trump in a bullseye. Wow. So terrible and frightening. Wow. All right, now right now it's 7:09. It's very scary, Heather. It is, without question, folks. That's why. Terrible. They're trying to assassinate him. Oh, God. Gavin Newsom, violence has no place in our democracy. My thoughts are with President Trump, everyone impacted at the rally today. Now notice President Trump thanks law enforcement. So terrible. Let me see if there's anything else.
Sometimes tens of thousands of people.
I'm sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. Wow. Look at that photo. Wow. Mm, it's true. Okay. So Dave McCormick, who ran for Senate in Pennsylvania, who's running for office again, was sitting in the front row, and it appeared someone behind him had been shot. So it said he saw a lot of blood. So it sounds as though the shooter was aiming for President Trump, but actually hit someone maybe in the second row. First Steve Scalise, now this. Oh my God. Pumps his fist to the crowd. Folks, Biden could not do that. Terrible, Ronnie. I don't know about that. I don't know if there's going to be any rallies right now. Yes. Heather, where are you? I'm not seeing a man and a woman. A man and a woman were shot, according to witnesses. I am not seeing that anywhere. So, folks, if you put something that is new, try to put what your source is. They're saying that one person apparently has lost their life. Oh, so NBC. Let me check if NBC. Look at that. All right, there's now a heavy police presence outside of Trump Tower. He was either shot or grazed, it would seem. Wow. Terrible. I know, Francis. It is terrible. I am. Wow, lucky to be alive. That's right, Kathy Mello.
He's running for the Senate seat in Pennsylvania, and he was there front row when an incident today. Sir, thank you again for your languages.
We want to check in with Lucas Tomlinson. He's with the president in Open Beach in Delaware. And Lucas, you got to read out that President Biden has been briefed. Anything more from your location?
That's right, Sean. Just reading from that right now, the White House official just sent out that President Biden has been briefed using the official's director of the United States Secret Service on our mission with the DHS chief and Liz Sherwood Randall, assistant to the
Wow.
Homeland Security advisor, and following members of President Biden's team participated in that briefing. Shannon, Jeff Sykes,
I want to, that's right, Renee. That's right. Two senior law enforcement officials have confirmed it was, in fact, an attempt on President Trump's life. Yes. President Biden had no comment. Wow. How do you not comment? Boy, you can't get any weaker than that. Oh boy. You don't know that. There's a lot of misinformation right now. 7 or 8 shots, another wounded victim. You know, I want to go back to that someone, that's the thing, you know, he doesn't know what to say. You have someone in the chat saying 2 people, but I cannot find that anywhere. Unless the 2 people are President Trump and the person. But I am looking at all the latest here. So terrible, Harriet. Folks, I thought that's why I'd come on. Oh. All right. Several people are now reporting the shooter is dead. Body to believe that the shooter was being carried out of the event. And there's another person in custody. So, okay, see, Elizabeth is saying one casualty from the rally. I don't know, the person that is saying Channel 10 is saying 2 people shot. Yeah. I don't know what that means, Patty Ann. Yes, it did happen live. Okay, now this is different. Dave McCormick, who I was mentioning, told him a 2-star general retired was shot behind Trump. So that would be the second person. That would be the second person. I really want to go with a trusted source here. Butler County District Attorney says Trump was grazed by gunfire but is safe. An audience member was killed and the shooter's dead. So that would be 2 shot. Another person's in serious condition. All right. That is someone from a... All right, I want to repeat that. The president was grazed, an audience member was killed, and the shooter's dead. I think that would be the 2-star retired general. Or I don't know that, actually. Take that back. Another person in serious condition. There's a growing concern in law enforcement. This may have been a serious attempt on the life of President Trump. 2 senior U.S. law enforcement officials. Okay. That does look like they're dragging out the shooter who was then shot and killed. There is video of that. Senator Jack Reed. We don't have all the information, but political violence is unacceptable. That's true. We don't know if some of the shots were from Secret Service. One of them was a woman. 2 bystanders plus shooter dead. Now, Heather, we are not hearing that. You got to put the source. 2 bystanders plus a shooter are dead. So that would make 3 dead, Heather. I want to work with you. Heather, you got to put clarifying statements. 2 bystanders plus a shooter dead. That makes it sound like 3 people dead. I don't know that. Well, we don't know that, though. I know, I haven't heard. Heather, but you just put it. I haven't heard that yet. Heather, go look at what you just wrote. Come on, you guys. This is serious. Come on, we're adults here. Heather, look what you wrote. 2 bystanders plus shooter dead. So do you just mean 2 bystanders shot? What? CBS. Wow. Okay, this is the Associated Press. Shooter dead, rally attendee killed. All right, so there's a lot of unsubstantiated stuff. Allegedly, a member of Antifa was the one who attempted to assassinate President Trump. Possible. The shooter at the Trump rally is dead, so is one bystander. There's possibly a second bystander dead as well. Oh, God. All right, so it's enough now. Shooter dead, rally attendee killed. Oh, God. One bystander is confirmed dead, possibly a second confirmed dead. The shooter is dead. So one confirmed dead, possibly two killed, and the shooter. So maybe it is three. Terry Moran. I know, Philip. Yes. Terrible. Richard Gollinger. Wow. So terrible, folks.
We're just getting something coming in from the Associated Press here. This is to the AP. They say the shooter is dead and a rally attendee was killed at the Trump event in Pennsylvania. They say the Butler County District Attorney is telling them that that's according to the Associated Press. The shooter dead and someone also who was attending that.
Ah.
That's the latest from there.
Oh, wow.
Somebody over there was screaming, he's been shot.
Listen to this.
That's exactly where I heard it come from.
What did you see, sir?
I heard the shots. I thought it was firecrackers to begin with. Somebody over there was screaming, he's been shot, he's been shot. So I made my way over. I said, I'm an emergency department physician. Let me help you. The guy that spun around was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here. There was lots of blood.
Ah.
And he had brain damage.
Ah.
So I got him. I got people there really helpful. I got
Was there only one person shot that you saw?
And I did CPR, did chest compressions as well as a brief one.
Hey, this includes you guys. We need to evacuate everyone.
He was an emergency room physician. Wow. Terrible. Audio reveals Secret Service saying, "We're good. Shoot her down. We're clear." Wow. Terrible, folks. There's the individual. All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. It's 7:30. Let's wait and see what develops over the next half hour to an hour. I'm not opposed to coming back. Obviously, we want to wait to see if President Trump is going to speak. And then we can gather. Let's all say a prayer for the president. Yep, that's right. Yes, Beth. Big time. It is awful. Yes, that's right, Jane. So, folks, we may come back. We'll let President Trump, let's wait to see if he's going to speak tonight, which he might. So, but right now it's just 7:30. So terrible. I want to thank everybody. This is what we do. We come together when something like this happens. And I'm glad that I went live. So we may be back. Obviously, we're not riding tonight. I'm upset like everyone else. It's so upsetting. We want to wait and watch this coverage. Yep, regarding President Trump. That is not true at all. I don't know who this Phil Donahue is. That's completely false, but let me get rid of them. I'm glad I saw that comment. Yeah, ridiculous. Anyone would put something like that. Yes, thank you. You're very welcome, Marion. Yes, Trina. Just terrible, folks. Folks, say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for President Trump. We shall see what happens tonight. There's a lot of information out there. All right, we'll see. Let's wait and see how the night develops.